Hello and welcome to the Through the Decades April 2026 Premodern Monthly, coming to you from Through the Decades in Louisville, Kentucky. Today we'll be featuring the top 8 matchup between Tyler on the bottom with Replenish and Bailey on the top with Tradewind Survival. And we'll get to that match after a word from our sponsor. Through the Decades, in conjunction with the Ohio River Boas, are proud to bring you Grand Prix Louisville on June 6, 2026. If you ever find yourself missing not only the pre-modern era of Magic the Gathering, but the old tournament structure, this will be the event for you. The entry fee for the main event is $60 and will include a specially designed Grand Prix Louisville playmat and a stamped card. Prize support for the main event will be $5,000, paying out to the top 16, along with a Magic the Gathering themed championship belt for the winner. Side events will include some retro booster drafts, including Mirage Block, Tempest Block, and Urza's Block, along with a Pauper Win-a-Duel giving out a Tundra to first place and a Bayou for second place. The main event will max out at 300 players, so seating is limited as we throw one of the largest celebrations of the pre-modern format to date. So, don't miss your chance to be part of pre-modern Magic history and sign up by scanning the QR code on the screen.
Right, and we are back. We are in our top 8. We will be having our 1 versus 8 matchup. At the bottom here will be our number 1 seed, Tyler Cole. He is our Parallax Replenish player that we've had on stream earlier. And thank you. And our 8th place player is going to be Bailey. And we have not seen him yet, but he is playing Tradewind Survival.
And we'll have his Decklist in just a moment.
Yeah, we have the Decklist put together and everything. So
we have them physically there, but we have obviously our own copies just now.
Yeah. All right, and the round has started, so everybody's still just kind of shuffling up after deck checks and everything, so we will get started here shortly. So as we're waiting on our 2 players here,
now let's talk about what made
we got.
Copy. So give me just a second here while I get our photos here. So let's go from top to bottom. So let's see here. In first place, we have, I believe that was Tyler.
Yeah,
we already saw Tyler. He's on blue-white Replenish.
Okay.
This is, oh wait, hold on.
Yep.
This is our old lists.
Good luck, have fun. You're on the play.
Here, wide. Okay, there we go. Thank you. I just have to be smarter than the technology. All right, so in first place, we do.
I made a dumb mistake.
Yeah, Tyler will be our first.
Our first place player on Replenish.
Yeah, I don't know.
Second place, we've got Peter, who's on Natural Order Elves. We have a judge call immediately from our players. So I'm going to put us.
Let's make sure that everything's all all set up, ready to go.
The judge is on the other side of the room, which is why I yelled it.
Yeah.
It's like comments are gonna start.
Make sure they're all 3 here. Just calm mind. Anxiety.
We can get on the road.
Just have a bit of a procedural nothing to do here. Move it along. All right. So now, as we were talking about previously, for that, so Tyler, our bottom player here, but he's on number. First seed is going to be on blue-white Replenish. Our second place, just to keep this going here, we've got Peter Cairo. We saw him earlier on Natural Order, which is pretty sweet, I hear. Then in third place, it looks like we have
I believe it's Ben Graham. Yeah.
Ben Graham on the green-white little kid survival list that we saw previously. That delightful list. In fourth place, we've got Brian Reeves, who is on the about as low of to the ground, burn this as
That's just, like,
possible.
modern and
Yeah.
more
We're
Victorian.
doing Raging Goblins, Pyrostatic Pillars, and Black Bisons. He is going to be playing against Christian on Blue-White Landstill, which is... Oh, that is not a good place for Landstill to
Not the best point for Landstill to be just
Yeah.
and
Black Vice ruins those days.
Yeah.
Then in 6th place, we have Dan's. Dan is our Hermit Fed player, I believe,
Yeah.
that we just saw barely make it into the top 8 there. In 7th place, we have Turner Moore. Turner looks to be on Mono Blue Stifling Lot. And then in 8th place is Bailey on, it looks like, the Survival Opposition.
Yeah. So this is going to be a real interesting matchup, I think.
Yes.
It's like
Actually, we keep calling it Survival Opposition, but there is no opposition in here.
there is
This is just Tradewind Survival
okay.
with the best card ever in the sideboard, so it's weirding. But we've got some gameplay now, so let's keep moving on to that. So we've got, looks like a Query Ranger on our Survival player side, and an Island and a Plains here. Now, we do have Decklists at this point, so of course, we absolutely know what everyone is on. And it looks like just a wall of blossoms here. Looking at this from the abstract, I do not love this from the survival side.
Yeah. I was trying to look at his deck list, see how many ways that he has to deal with resolved enchantments, or really, how much, like, okay, so they're the Mystic Snake that can mess with that, but there's only a one of them. That's a 4-drop, so
Do
that's
we,
going to
do we
cost
have a
quite a
main deck?
bit.
Vigilante?
Looking for a Vigilante.
No,
I don't see a main deck Vigilante, so.
I don't see a Vigilante.
Oh, in general. Yeah. Okay.
All right.
Looks
Well,
like we have a couple sideboard nulls to help
yeah,
out.
that'll definitely help out.
Yeah. 3 Mana Leak's also sitting at the sideboard. Yeah, the main deck, Utabi Orangutan, and the Parallax Replenish, not exactly where you want to be. But,
Yeah.
it's still tax for 2.
Yeah. Cameron, I agree. Cradle Control versus Replenish. Well, it's more of a Tradewind Riders, which is
Yeah,
looking to abuse the Tradewind Riders to just keep bouncing permanents back to its opponent's hand.
yeah.
You can
Bailey
lock
has a
someone
full
up.
4 of those in here, so that's definitely a main game plan.
The card is absolutely delightful.
Yeah, if you can get that thing online, it's really hard to beat.
Yes.
Yeah, no oppositions in this list, so just the survivals.
Yeah.
I will pitch a Replenish and a Decree of Silence.
Sure.
All right, so it's like
And
Replenish and Decree of Silence. So you can't be feeling good if you're in Bailey's seat right now, seeing your Replenish opponent pitch a Replenish like this.
yeah, that speaks to me that they've got another one.
Yeah, there's more than one in that hands.
Yeah.
I will tap these. I'll go to 16. I will have a white mana floating, and I'm going to cast it into the
Okay. There was also.
So it looks like 4 mana, but looks like, yeah, it's like
It's
floating some for a Drain Surge.
There you go, pal.
You'll be fine. So with this, you're probably just going to see as many enchantments as
Oh yeah.
we can here. Ooh, okay. Well, maybe we did. It just
White floating.
Tyler has not been able to find any more enchantments. So
Are we doing this? Are we going again?
yeah, it looks like it.
I will cast a third Phoenix Search.
That seems very good. Yeah.
Yep. 3rd time's a charm, baby.
My God.
Put less than this into Replenish in my bin. I will untap these.
Now, I would like to point out that these, he put
Yeah.
the Frantic Surge on top.
Yeah, and there. Okay, so there is the
That's fine.
We replenish as we kind of expected. I see an opalescence made its way into the bin along with that decree of silence. So really, for Tyler, not exactly the vice group that you kind of hoping for. And that's what see. There's three replenish is sitting in the sideboard.
This is not a
Okay,
creature.
understood.
Thanks, Cameron.
Yes, yeah, Cameron. Yeah, that is totally correct.
For our viewers on the YouTube videos later, it was take a drink, gravy order to mention. So, to be blunt, looking at this from the Tradewind survival side, this isn't the worst thing
No.
that could happen.
No, this definitely could have been much worse.
Yes.
Right.
Which is why survival or not survival, replenish is not as bad in the post parallax tide ban
Yeah.
because decree of silence is disgusting, but he can block it for a couple turns.
Yeah, and it's like really, if he has a couple birds of paradise or wall of roots that aren't really doing a whole lot here, he can just start casting them into this decree of silence. Then, yes, they're going to get countered, but if you get an 8 off the table, I think that's worth the trade.
Look, at this point, you're burn decked at 23 burn spells at
Yeah,
that is a little surprising though that he just.
Swing 8.
I mean that is so unfortunate, but that is part of this job.
yeah, no,
You have to get your A and your B together.
yeah. It's like this is really an A plus B plus C combo deck, which
I'd like to point out, he did not block you. So that means he values having that wall of loss,
yeah,
which makes me ask why.
yeah.
Look, if this wasn't the top 8 of an event, we could just say, I don't know, maybe it's just bad. But he's in the top 8.
No, we're doing well.
He's been playing well, so I
Yeah, we'll see what we got.
I'm about to see it ring. Oh, wait.
We still have so. Okay, yeah.
And we got
I guess
a
we're
thing.
gonna
It's the same
we
thing.
gotta read it.
We're going to represent it correctly.
What has to happen is that it has to get up to 3 counters before it gets
I'll cast
countered,
the seed
before it goes away. Each time I put the counter on, so
That's
those
the
CD workings in there. Yeah,
Do you mind if I?
No.
gotta get one more spell in here, but
I'll swing these in.
3.
Yeah.
there's still probably I still see a couple cards in hand. So
Yeah. Looks like he doesn't have them right now. But of course, there's always next turn.
yeah. Ooh, that's an intuition though. Yeah, like that's gonna find three waves, and this is gonna be.
I mean, I really needed him to be good
Yeah.
there.
Tyler is able to reset that decree of silence, and
I was frantic.
you're not resolving another spell under that.
Well, you can. During a very brief window.
Very brief window, but it's
And
not gonna be
his
good.
stuff is at speed, so none of that happens.
Yeah.
So looking at our sideboards here, let's look at
Are you cool?
Bailey's list first.
Yeah.
I'm seeing her sideboard Spore Frog, no thank you. Spike Feeder, no thank you. Unannul, there we go. 3 mana.
That would be
Yeah.
one of the-
Mana leaks are very good against
Yeah.
replenish decks.
As we kind of saw there, Tyler only had 5 mana at any point, so replenish, that's counterable.
We've also got Twilmouth Crypts.
Yep, we want those.
2 of those had the last group time.
3 naturalized.
3 naturalized, and the card that made both of us look at each other and go, "This is going on." He's playing a one of Zer's Weirding in sideboard.
I think that's really interesting in this type of matchup. If Bailey gets any sort of board advantage, he could slam down something like Zer's Weirding and just really be able to
Absolutely,
keep him
no,
down,
I think.
down with that. So
Look,
he
I'm a
may have
mad
to do
lad
that,
that we're
yeah.
going in
so
100%.
we're looking at what we already have 9 cards, I
Yeah.
think, and it's like Bailey definitely had this type of matchup in mind when he's building the sideboard because
Yeah,
as we were kind of talking about, the main board doesn't have a whole lot of real ways to deal with enchantments, and they're all in the sideboard.
and there are a lot of things that you could trim, like a Genesis, a Merfolk Looter,
Yeah.
Seaborn Weird,
Gilded Drake.
Gilded Drake. There's 5 already.
Yeah.
And then you probably just trim down on some Wall of Blossom.
Yeah, and just stuff like that that doesn't really do a whole lot.
My friends play
Yeah,
it. This is
yeah,
one of my friends'
you
decks.
did.
It's been a
before
very-
they come up here. I don't
Yeah,
really
but
play a lot.
there's enough kind of just chaff and fat in this that can get trimmed around, and you can make a lot of space for all these counterspells that are going to be.
Now, just to clarify, though, I will point out
This is a
that
different world, though.
this is not an angry
I
trade win.
thought Utabi Orangutan had Rex Sage. for
No.
There's
Yeah.
no angry
And
trade
That would be
I
better.
destroyed my Mastercore.
Yeah.
That's going to be an
I was
issue.
like, that's embarrassing.
But
That's the
otherwise,
one you,
yeah, it's great.
mistake of
Now let's take a peek over here.
Some of them are way better than modern.
Tyler's list.
There is
Now, we've already kind of gone over this a little bit. Let me get this list there. Alright, okay, there we go. Tyler's sideboard. You talk about that one since I went over that one.
Sure. So we've got one Chain of Vapor. I don't really think that's the time match for that. 2 Orm's Chant, which could be interesting. With this being open decklist, Tyler does see all the annuls, all the manuals coming in. So Orm's Chant may find its way in to just be like, hey, you have to counter this. If you don't counter me, then the rest of this turn is
It's
me
also
going crazy.
it's also a time walk against creature decks.
That
This
too.
is a creature deck.
Yeah, very much so. 1 Warmth, 2 Wrath of God.
Yes.
Yeah, it's like you probably want the Wrath of God here. He's going to be playing to the board very much so. 1 Hydro Blast, 2 Blue Elemental Blast. Either of those are good. Saba's Web doesn't have any targets, so we went with that. And 3 Defense Grid. Again, kind of going back to the Warmth Chain. Defense Grid with all these counterspells coming in, you can definitely see
Maybe. I think my
3
brother's going
defense
to,
grids
so
coming in
I might
here.
come and play something. If
Cards I would
build
take
a
out.
deck, I'm probably gonna build,
I think something like Chain Paper is pretty easy to cut out. Manually,
Plays like,
rather just kind of be proactive in building active defense grids and stuff like that. You're not really trying to play a spell and then play manually to protect it. I don't think. So I think they're
He
pretty.
doesn't have a lot of mana available to do all
Yeah.
those scores. Now, I know obviously he wants to answer them, but it's kind of like
We'll see. Some of the prices for the cards.
saw him against future deck early. It's been a long enough day.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, we saw him against Ben Graham earlier.
Yeah, we saw him against Ben Graham,
Who is
He was
awesome.
the little kid,
Yeah,
green white deck.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, we want that. Outside of that, I don't really know where else he's gonna go. You're not gonna cut any of the Swords, Plowshares, Parallax Wave, like that. Maybe like trim a Decree of Silence. He has 3 of them in here. I can see going down to 2, just to add a spot somewhere. Outside of that, I think it's just going to be kind of trim around the edges on some of the other cards like Opalescence and stuff like that. Just I want to make sure that you keep 3 in for intuition purposes.
Yeah.
But a little bit of this you can kind of trim around the edges and not affect your deck too much.
The card you don't want to trim, though, as silly as it seems, other than Replenish, is Attunement.
Yeah, no.
Guaranteed.
You do not want to touch Attunement. That is quite the idea there, Cameron.
That is a bold decision there, my friend.
All right, but we will see what they did here shortly as looks like we're drawing in our opening hands.
I have to move.
Okay.
Right, and it looks like Bailey snaps sending back. No, we cut lands. Okay, or
Yeah.
exactly. You want your important cards to not be in the deck at all. That way you can wish for them, right? Right?
It makes sense. Yeah.
I will try this.
Sounds like college with extra steps. Whoa, someone's gonna get so paid in the top 8.
Yeah. So it looks like Bailey's going to keep 6. He's kind of going through his options here.
Yeah. Unfortunately, his hand is just off screen here, so we cannot see exactly. We're kind of playing a little blind here, but where we are, no 1-drop for him.
I'll go Sky Cloud.
You got to be feeling good if you're in Tyler's seat here.
You got to feel good knowing that your opponent just played a lamp that does nothing.
Yeah.
No, cast a Wall of Blossoms.
Yeah.
Yes.
So we did leave Wall of Blossoms in,
Yeah.
which
It's
It is a creature that activates the Tradewind.
yeah,
So you do have to tap 2 other creatures to bounce.
yes. Yeah, we definitely need some of those running around here.
I'm picking.
So
And pass.
turn 2 attunement, not bad.
Jesus, that
It's like if this attunement is gonna be real good for Tyler, and if Bailey doesn't have something like a Tormod script coming out of this sideboard, this may be a pretty quick game.
yeah, attunement into the glue that holds this together.
Yes.
Like
As weird as it looks, yeah, it is one of the best cards and one of the most necessary cards in this deck.
Tap 2.
he says Titania, so now I have 2 mana
For 2.
like a
and
multi. Oh, a survive. Okay,
For-
okay, okay. This
So-
is
If he gets out of this next turn, Bailey's gonna have a lot of mana
Uh-huh.
and a lot of options on where he wants to go next.
Sure.
so odds on Mystic Snake.
Yeah, that would be really good.
But what are the odds that we're about to see 4 enchantments and then
I
Replenish?
see a lot of white cards.
It looks like a land got pulled
Like,
out.
it looks like a Dark Waste just went to the side. I see an Opalescence in hand. I think that's that card in the middle there. I can't tell
That looks
really
like
any
an
of the
opal.
other
That
ones.
might be a wave.
If it is, then
I think I see a wrath.
okay.
Open
Wrath wouldn't be too bad here. It cuts 2 Opalescence and 2 lands. Okay.
I'll play a seal crimson.
Yep. Okay, so Seal Cleansing to deal with that. Okay, that's good. Okay.
Okay, that's
So, a good answer there by Tyler, but Bailey definitely still has a bunch of mana going into this turn.
right
Sitting
now.
right now on 5.
2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah.
5 before land drop.
Yeah.
Who's left?
Yeah. 3 men.
Cast a Yellow Maya Elder.
There's all.
3 playing
Got
Oh, my elder. Okay.
Can I read him real quick?
Yeah,
I just
yeah,
wanna make sure I know all this stuff.
see a lot. Yeah, we got a reader here. I used to play that card in as many decks as I could. That
It's a very good value card here.
it's the green ancestral revolt.
Yeah. Yes.
You have 3 in hand?
I do.
So as we see that as well, Bailey also did not make his 4th land drop. So in hand, he's got a bunch of spells. So let's see if Tyler has something like those Wrath of Gods, and if he does, cuts Bailey down from 6 mana here to only 2. Gonna be a real damper on it.
Well, if he does wrath, at least Bailey can sacrifice the elder, go get
Yeah.
2 basics, and draw a card.
Yes.
So he'll be able to get that right there, and it would not surprise
Oh,
me
I'm sorry. I'm not sure.
if we saw that.
No, I already did it for you. It should be coming. I already handled
Yeah.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I just need to stop.
it. Yeah, you're good. I put mine away in my backpack.
I'm gonna cast Wrath of God. Taking 2.
Okay.
Yep, there's a Wrath.
So wrath,
um,
likely to practice unless we have something else we want to do.
To sack this.
Yep, it's gonna crack them, yep.
Yeah.
Back here, blah blah, stack triggers, etc., etc.
I'll just get 2 forests. Then
Yep.
I'll draw a
So,
card.
It's not stack.
You don't stack this. For your Elder, you search for the 2 lands and then you draw the cards.
And then these are.
It's your
Yep, and there goes the other 2. So Tyler's got a clean board to deal with, and we're full of cards.
Uh,
He's looking like he's in a pretty good spot here.
Yeah, yeah.
And Bailey doesn't have a 3 mana play either. Ooh,
I will recast attunement.
wouldn't be surprised.
At least
Yeah,
not
it's like to say that
attunement,
attunement come back out.
Yeah, because if I were Tyler, I think my only worry at this moment would be either a naturalize or a man leak,
Yeah.
and you can easily play against or play around the man leak. Now, hold on, that's forced. Okay.
Yeah.
Now that's triple forest, City of Brass, Guy's Gale. So we do not have an active Mystic Snake.
Yeah, not We don't have Mystic Snake, but we do have Mana Leak and the Null.
No snack.
But
Sadly.
no Snake. No Snake.
And this is a conversation I've had with Replenish players before, where we talk about, how essentially attunement is the bizarre factor of Freeman.
Yeah.
Which I know is such a weird thing, but the card filtering.
Yeah, and it's like when you see the attunement hit the yard, it's like you know that a replenish is coming very soon afterwards, and it looks like we didn't have a Mana Leak or such, but 3 Opalescence, so all of those guys are
That is 12,
looking.
12 it's set. That is
17.
That is exactly 17.
Yep. So
So
Bailey here could have something like his Trinkle Domain, and that would be.
what
That'd be
trend?
I thought he had a Trinkle Domain for 7.
On attempt to naturalize one of the
Sport Rock, Spike Feeder, and Null, Mana Leak, Tormod Script, Hydroblast.
I am wrong.
Naturalize and
Sorry
Zero.
about that. Yep. I thought
Not a great answer. Yeah.
that 2.
That is double natural. Okay.
Okay. So
That put off 12 power.
yeah.
Go.
You know what? Hell yeah.
Not too bad here. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like he gets to attack for 5,
5. Take 5.
and then he can pick up that attunement just to kind of keep digging, and if he doesn't really find anything, play it back out. I wonder if he's.
I'm guessing he doesn't have anything he wants to dig for right now.
Yeah. And,
Also,
Notably, second blue mana.
yes. Yeah.
Second blue mana.
Yeah.
That snake is live.
Yeah. It is.
And let me tell you, the Ohio River Boas will lose their mind.
If we see a,
I know it's not the right snake, but you know what?
it's part of the family, Dick.
Exactly.
Cast it.
Okay, and here comes Parallax Split. Yeah.
And
So
this
couple
one
lands and
is it.
Yeah.
All right. Well, there we go. I guess we will.
I think the deck list is really sweet.
Here.
talk to my buddy about it.
And,
There's some changes I would
Yes,
make.
Ken.
The Zeus breeding thing is cute. It's not good.
The what thing?
The Zeus breeding thing.
Yeah, it's cute.
You do that with like Genesis and Spike Feeder, and your opponent just can't draw any more cards for the rest of the games. But it costs like 6 mana.
Yeah.